Eamon Khan here for Seconds Out with Josh Warrington. Josh, we just saw a cracking fight which saw Nick Ball retain his title, but I want to turn my attention to yourself first of all. Where are you with your career? What's the situation as to whether you want to continue or not? Obviously not looking to push you for anything here, it's completely your decision, but what is the situation? What's the latest?
First of all, what a great performance from Nick. Certainly whets the appetite when you see a performances like that. You feel like, wow, I wouldn't mind being there myself. A situation myself, I'm still thinking about it, I'm still dwelling on it. I've got to have a proper good sit down with my old man and my manager. I think they've been not wanting to put it off, but kind of like just leave me be. Let me really have a good think about it. I think I know what I'm wanting to do, but I just need to have a chat with them. And yeah, I'm probably not going to do anything until Christmas because my wife's pregnant and I'm expecting a little boy. So that's going to be my full attention there. But yeah, you'll hear from me soon.
Looking back at the performance with Kakashi, how do you feel on it? Look, of course, you wouldn't be happy. You wanted the victory, but do you feel that you weren't the fighter that you were before? Because I remember kind of seeing the interview afterwards, you kind of maybe felt that was a little bit missing there. Looking back at it, do you still feel the same way?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I felt like I was shy, and the reason I say that is everything I'd done in the gym I didn't bring to the table. There's a lot of times when I might not do some of the game plan, but I'll do something else instead. But instead of doing the game plan, I did fuck all else, and that annoys me. Physically, I was good. Everyone's talked about how big he is, and it didn't matter. Honestly, there were times when he was hustling me inside, and he got me in a clinch, and that was frustrating. But that should have been on me to wrestle out, not just leave it to the referee, not leave it to him to not hold on to me. So yeah, I'm frustrated with myself, to be honest with you. If I'd have emptied the tank, then I wouldn't be complaining. But I didn't empty the tank, and I left the ring like with a lot of frustration and regret. But I was more beaten there than physical.
If you were to continue, what would be your situation promotionally? Would you be a free agent?
Yeah, I think I really had a chat with matchroom guys, and they said if we wanted to go again, then right behind me. Okay. But at the same time, I think I'm more or less done with the contract.
Let's turn our attention then to Nick Ball's victory over Ronnie Rios. Ronnie Rios showed that kind of lead warrior arm and spirit there in the ring, but Nick Ball wouldn't be upset here tonight.
No, he's tough, isn't he? He's tough, and he packs everything into every single punch, and we're seeing that tonight. Every punch was vicious, every combination was spiteful, and bit down the gum shield, and yeah, he got hurt a couple of times, and you could see he was breathing a bit discomfort through the mouth because his nose seemed to be bloodied a lot, but did what he had to do, and consistency is key, and got the win, and what a great finish to the year for him.
I believe he's nominated for British Boxing Awards Boxer of the Year. Could you think of many others that might pip him to the award before the end of the year?
No, not really. He's been busy. He had that controversial decision with Ray Vargas, come back with a great win against Ray Ford, and then a top performance tonight. So I see him clear winner.
Let me get your take on a couple of things in the wider sphere of boxing. First of all, the prospect of Lee Wood versus Anthony Kakashi. What do you think to that fight?
Personally, I'd like to see Anto move up. I think I said to him, I jokingly said to him after the fight, whopping and knocking me out, and he said, you're a tough bastard, and he said I just felt fucked in there. I don't know if that's just because of me or because of what, but I feel like he's a big man, and that maybe I should have took advantage of that, but I feel that maybe taking a little bit too much out of his body. That said, Lee's a big man as well, but I think it'd probably affect Anto more than it would Lee.
Maxi, what's next for Maxi? What would you like to see him, or who would you like to see him in with, more importantly? He wants that Kambosos rematch.
It has to be that, doesn't it? It has to be that. I mean, Kambosos keeps getting these silly lottery paydays, but he got beat a few years ago from Maxi. And Maxi's don't want to be messing about with world title eliminators and things like that. He just wants that fight to put to bed for himself and then just go from there.
And the main event of that Wembley fight night was Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois. It was a resounding victory for Daniel Dubois. Talk of a rematch in the future. First of all, what did you think to that fight, and what do you think to the prospects of a rematch if it was to be for AJ?
Well, I was pipping AJ, but I also said if Daniel wins, don't be surprised. and it's everywhere boxing. Daniel is a tough man. Look how the punishment he took from Egovic before he come back and got the stoppage. Yeah, people can talk about the time when he'd apparently quit, but he's always been young. So yeah, it's everywhere boxing, and you know what, AJ can come back as well. You know, just a few, before the last fight, people were saying that AJ had absolutely Banjo Fury all over. A few fights ago, it was the way around. So a lot of the boxing fans are fickle. Sometimes it comes from the media, maybe you guys, but I don't know. I think it's entertainment, isn't it? We were all sat on edge of our seats watching that fight. So yeah, that's what boxing needs. It needs entertaining fights.
Very lastly, what's the secret to your dad's weight loss? He looks in incredible shape and maybe looking to lose a few more as well.
Johnny Slim Fast. Ask him yourself.
I'd love to speak to him, but he looks great. He's looking really well.
8 stone is lost. 8 stone is lost, and I've never seen him under 18 stone in my whole life. So yeah, down to 15 stone. It's incredible.
Brilliant stuff. Josh, pleasure to speak to you. Thanks for your second out. Looking forward to hearing any announcements you have in the near future.
Sure.